Another bit of news we got this week was about the Black Widow movie, which has been kind of in development for a long time, but they never really hit the gas on it.
Well, I mean, I think they officially announced that they were making the solo movie about a year back. And, fans have been campaigning for this for a long time. I know we've criticized Captain Marvel a little bit over the past few, don't just show the actual thumbnails at this point, because I know that's going to trigger people, but,
We hate it! We hate it! It's terrible! Women, they're not to be in movies! No!
Yeah, we really didn't. We really didn't. And you can check out our reviews for that. We felt pretty lukewarm about it. We're not going to harp on that anymore, though. So Black Widow, first of all, Scarlett Johansson's portrayal of the character is pretty much universally loved. So this is the movie we should have seen. This is the female-led vehicle we should have seen years ago. And it's amazing to me that they're waiting this long to actually make the thing.
Well, we did have Lucy. We had, Ghost in the Shell. And then there was that thing, Red Sparrow, where Jennifer Lawrence... there was Ocean's, what was it, 8?
8, yeah.
And I'm not sure any of those movies did particularly well, where a studio would have invested a lot of money into something like this. But,
Right.
And now we had Wonder Woman, now we got $1 billion Captain Marvel, so they say, whoa, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to say, and before we go into our actual debunking of, the comments we got on some of our previous videos, Captain Marvel did do pretty well at the box office. We'll give it that. I know
really
we were sort of it made $1 billion. It's one of the highest grossing Marvel movies today. I think it's the 7th highest grossing. So, good for Captain Marvel. I personally didn't enjoy it. That's pretty much all I'm going to say. Black Widow looks really good. It's shaping up to have a really impressive cast. Obviously we don't know anything about it, but
the news about it was that David Harbour, also known as the new Hellboy, is cast to be in it. As who? I don't know. They're not telling us really names of characters or anything. We just know that he's in it, she's in it, some other chick is in it. I don't know her name. I'll put her on the screen for the clip.
I fully forget what her name is. As far as I could tell, it was just someone to play off of, but I don't remember it being anyone really noteworthy. David Harbour specifically is noteworthy because at the time we're recording this, Hellboy is coming out a week from... I don't know if it's next week or the week after. It's coming out really soon, though.
I think it's the 17th of April. 14th,
okay, so it's a couple weeks to go. So David Harbour, in addition to playing, I think the character's name is Hopper in Stranger Things. I've only seen the first season.
Hopper.
And that's gone back a few years, which I really need to watch the second season. I've been dying to see it. I don't know why I keep putting it off, but so he's famously playing Hellboy, picking up the role from Ron Perlman. So to see him in a Marvel film is kind of interesting. It's kind of well, first of all, he's a great actor. He's got the whole grizzled, beaten down, cynical thing going. That's him.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Maybe he'll be a Russian mobster.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see what they do with that. Honestly, I'm not sure if Black Widow is going to be a solo, or if it's going to be an origin story, or if it's going to be years down the line. And we could place our bets now if Black Widow is going to survive Endgame or not.
Will you get the CKGB and Putin in Russia? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go too political with it, but...
Yeah, definitely not. It's Disney.
Yeah, so... I mean, I do want to say I love Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I don't know if there's a lot of storylines they can pick from, or if they're just going to do something completely original.
Maybe they'll explain why she doesn't have a Russian accent anymore.
Well, I think, she learned to phase it out. I think they sort of established that early on, that, she is a spy. Her whole goal was to blend in with whatever society she was blending in with. That was my interpretation of it anyway. But yeah, it'd be cool to see a spy thriller. As far as I know, there's I'm sure there's been a Black Widow solo storyline at some point in Marvel Comics. There's pretty much been a solo storyline for every character at some point. But I don't think she ever had a really successful run in the comics, unless I'm completely spacing out on something. But I don't think there's ever been a necessary Black Widow comic. It's more just been her as a supporting character of the Avengers, and she's always sort of been that presence.
And she has certainly had a whole host of romances with different main characters, like Hawkeye. I don't think Captain America, but I think Punisher at some point, Daredevil. Yeah. Iron Man.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a rich tapestry of Black Widow. She's been in the comics for so long that I'm sure they could piece something together. But But for the life of me, I couldn't name a storyline that she was the most important character in. At least not a really noteworthy one. And again, I could be completely wrong about that, but as far as I know, there's... I don't know. I'm going to see it no matter what. So I'm picturing like a Winter Soldier type thing. That's pretty much what I'm getting off of the initial rumors.
What you just saw was a clip from our full show, the Utterly Nonsense Podcast, which airs every Friday. So click any of the links on the screen or subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. And let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for listening.